So what are the recommended practices for oral hygiene before and after fasting?
Okay, so if you leave miswax to the side, I recommend using a normal toothbrush with fluoride toothpaste. On the back of the packet, it should say that the concentration of fluoride is at 1450 parts per million. That's the standard, so recommend that. Pea-sized amount and brush your teeth for 2 minutes. Take your time with it. I really enjoyed the experience. When I remember having driving lessons and going around roundabouts, I was going way too quickly through the roundabouts. Is to take your time, just enjoy it. I always say that to patients. Just take your time, brush your teeth. Make sure you don't rinse your mouth with water, otherwise you're washing away the toothpaste. So imagine a painter painting wall and putting water on. You're just doing the hard work. So spit, don't rinse.
Okay.
Brush in front of the mirror as well. That's just for hand-eye coordination. Yeah.
So what are the key oral health practices that should be part of every Muslim's daily routine?
So brush your teeth twice a day with fluoride toothpaste for 2 minutes. Make sure you brush in front of a mirror. Don't rinse your mouth with water, just spit out the toothpaste afterwards. So imagine a painter painting a wall and putting water over it. You're just undoing the hard work, so just spit, don't rinse. That's it really. If you want to supplement, complete the Sunnah aspect of it, brush your teeth 5 times a day with a miswak. Don't brush your teeth 5 times a day with a normal toothbrush from Asda or whatever, because you're going to wear down your teeth far too quickly and your teeth are going to be more sensitive as well.
They're safe with the miswak.
Yeah, safer to be with the miswak. As well as using the miswak, in terms of taking it and doing wudu, you can do it any time of the wudu cycle, before, after, midway, doesn't matter. That's what an imam told me. Yeah.
So how does diet, and in particular halal dietary restrictions, how do they impact your oral health?
Sure. So one of the great things of Islam, it prohibits alcohol. So alcohol is known to increase the risk of mouth cancer by 5 to 10 times. So we're at reduced risk of that. The issue is when it comes to halal things, sugar is halal. Sugar is the number one cause of tooth decay as well. So there's something called, too much of a good thing. Unfortunately, tooth decay in Muslim communities is quite high. We're also suffering with obesity crisis. So if you look at South Asians in the Muslim community in England, 42% of 11-year-olds in Asians are obese. 42%, that's a huge proportion. Sugar is contributing to diabetes. So if you look at Asians, high rate of diabetes, if you look at the diabetes population in the UK, 25% of them are made of Asians. Yeah, it's gigantic. So that's why I would say too much of a good thing is bad for you. There's a verse in the Quran that say, eat and drink but don't have excess. That is in Surah Al-Araf, verse 31.
So what is your advice on maintaining oral hygiene while travelling for Hajj or Umrah?
My advice is do as you do normally. Take a travel toothpaste. That's it really. You can use them as well whenever.
So how does Islam view the use of braces, orthodontic treatments or cosmetic work?
So Islam permits any orthodontic type of treatment as long as it's correcting what you would call, say, a defect or a cosmetic issue to improve the oral health, and that's completely fine. Whitening teeth is fine as well. Things that I would say is to avoid is shaving down teeth for cosmetic purposes. For example, if you want to straighten teeth, avoid putting a veneer on the teeth or a crown on, because that's you taking away natural tooth tissue. When you take away natural tooth tissue, you're damaging the nerve. That can mean you need a root canal or take it out. You're shortening the life expectancy of a tooth. And remember, this is a body part that Allah has given you. Don't mess around with it. Allah knows best.
Are there any specific prayers or du'as that you know that are recommended for maintaining good health, including oral health?
So you've got the general prayers, you've got the 3 calls as well. Surah Al-Fatiha is said to be good any time. Any personal dua, when you look in the mirror, just thank Allah for giving you beauty, teeth, eyes, lips, nose, ears. And there is a translation of a dua. I'm not going to say the Arabic, unfortunately my Arabic's not great. But oh Allah, make me healthy in my body. Oh Allah, preserve me in my hearing. Allah, preserve me from my sight. There is nothing worthy of worship except you. So anything that's personal to you, just do it.
So how can parents encourage their children to maintain good oral hygiene from an Islamic perspective?
Yeah. So we recommend that parents practice what they preach. So if they want their kids to brush twice a day, they need to brush twice a day themselves, and relate it to the stories of the Prophet Muhammad, how he used to brush his teeth. Talk about in the surah before he passed away, he had a miswak in his hand. So link it all up. If they smoke, they've got to give smoking advice to kids. Don't smoke, and try to quit themselves.
So what role does community education and mosques play in improving oral health among Muslims?
So mosques play a really important role in the Muslim community, particularly for Jummah prayers. So mosques should at least have a khutbah once or twice a year regarding brushing your teeth or diet in particular, smoking. If you look at the statistics, in Asian 5-year-olds, 37% of them have tooth decay, more likely than other ethnic groups as well. Smoking is a big thing, so 11% of Muslims smoke, which is about the same as the Christian population here, but it's double that of the Hindu British community. So we've got some work to do in trying to quit those things. About 40% of Asian children are obese. There should at least be some khutbahs regarding obesity. Mosques should have physical activity lessons for boys and girls, brothers and sisters. I know some ISOCs have that, so they've got like Pilates, yoga classes, which is really good, tennis. That should all be encouraged by the Muslim community.